People having sex.
That's not prostitution. People having sex.
No, can we hold on. Let's go there. Can we agree that everyone's a prostitute, man?
How?
Because we're all paying for it. So right now he's looking up the definition of prostitution. Because I'm under the slight belief that whether we like it or not, we've all prostituted a little bit, pretending that we're somebody we're not, paying for stuff with the intent of having sexual encounters.
That doesn't make any sense.
It makes sense. It makes dollars.
The practice or occupation of engaging in sexual activity with someone for payment. Whoring.
Someone for payment.
White slavery. Sex tourism.
So you're telling me that you, maybe not you, okay, but people in general, when you go out with somebody on a date, what are you doing essentially? You are portraying someone that you might not be. You're paying for everything with the intent of intercourse.
No.
Yeah. Yeah, you are.
We're animals. We're on the top of the food chain, but we're animals. Animals mate. We do certain rituals to where we try to attract the opposite sex.
Do you realize that our rituals to attract the opposite sex involves money more than it doesn't?
But I wouldn't call it prostitution.
Why?
Because it's not prostitution. It's like I said.
No, you can't say I won't call it prostitution. Why? Because it's not prostitution. Why isn't it prostitution?
Because it's not prostitution.
That's not an argument. That is just restating your statement. I think
prostitution means that both people are willing to conduct an exchange of money. Yeah, the prostitute is gonna.
The prostitute's not giving anybody money.
Yeah, but she's on board. So
to collect the money.
To collect the money.
Yeah,
you're willing to give her the money.
Just like she's on board to accept your drinks you're buying her at the bar, and she's on board to accept that's all money.
Yeah, but the intent is not there.
The intent is definitely
no.
It might not be as black and white as, hey, here's money, give me sex.
And that's the difference.
So you're saying that there's a game involved, and if you're not playing the game, then it's prostitution.
Exactly. If it's in black and white, it's prostitution. If it's not, then it's just.
So you're. That's ridiculous, dude. That's ridiculous.
No, because it's like, okay, I'm a prostitute. I'm gonna give you a blowjob. You're gonna give me $50. Black and white, rather than, hey, how are you doing? Hey, what do you do?
It's all let's
how about a drink?
Let's wash away all that nonsense that you're speaking and get to the nitty gritty. We're all doing it for something. We're all doing what we do, and it's driven by one thing, and the one thing is sex.
No, because here's the thing: is if that was the case, then I'll just go find a prostitute. Why am I married and all that stuff? Because it's cheaper.
I'm not saying. So this is the one thing. No, I'm not saying. You're getting confused. It's all about sex at first. Then you love somebody. It's different. But at the beginning of every relationship, it's about that sex. It's about it's a conquest. It's the hunting, like you're saying. We're on top of the food chain. It's about that hunt, right? Once you get that hunt, you found your mate. Now you love that woman, and now you are.
Yeah, but when you say sex, you're talking about the activity rather than sex appeal, sexual attraction.
I think it's all together. Like it's all together. Like you want to just like animals that aren't us. You're alpha male. You go with there's an attraction. Mm-hmm. But you do things.
What does this have to do with prostitution?
Well, I'm trying to tell you, like it's all prostitution. You're saying no, it's not. At first, it is.
What do you mean?
Because you said, I don't like having to tell you what you said.
Yeah.
You said, but I will.
Yeah.
You said that. Oh, so you're telling? Why don't I just go find a prostitute right now? Because it's cheaper.
Yeah.
right? Because there's no love there. You found someone you love. That's why.
Yeah,
But to begin with, at all times, we've all had some kind of, whether you like it or not, there's been a prostitution thing there. You're buying things and doing things with the intent of getting sexual intercourse. That is the basic form, but you didn't say it like that.
But it wasn't.
So
it's
therefore,
not on both sides.
What?
It's got to be on both sides to be considered
Yeah.
prostitution.
I don't think so.
You say that on one side, like men do this because they want something.
Yeah, and women want something, so they give it to them. Like that's prostitution, right?
No,
that's not prostitution.
No, I read prostitution.
I'm telling you,
the practice or job. So a woman's job is to
break it down to the barest essential. There, look at you're giving her something, and in return she's giving you something, which happens to be sex.
But it's not an occupation.
So what? You have the intent of having intercourse. That's what you're doing. So this brings me on to our next subject, which is sex. Do you feel that in your life, and you might not, right? But do you feel in your life you would be further if the game wasn't there? Remember we talked about this? Mm-hmm. We put this on our Facebook post. A couple people
didn't answer.
A couple people did, and then just fell off the face of the earth.
What did he even say?
They said, yes, definitely. Oh, yeah, I'm feeling that. And then all of a sudden, gone.
Lame.
Like, hey, tell me more. No.
Yeah, lame. Like,
I think that if the whole game of the hunt, let's call it the hunt, right? Because that's what men are doing. They're hunting and trying to find their mate, right? Let's break it down to the barest. They're trying to find their mate. They're trying to find their stuff. So they do their special dance, or they pay a little money, or they do whatever they got to do to wine and dine, or convince this woman that she is the one that I want to spend the rest of my life with. Mm-hmm. There's a game, a ritual there. You said it, right? There's a ritual, right? In your life, if you think back on your life and every time, every hour you spent trying to get something like the hunt, right? If you use that time and use it for something else, whether it be school, whether it be furthering knowledge somehow, some shape, whatever, would you be further in life?
I think we said it a different way.
It's pretty much the same thing.
Because you can always hunt. The whole aspect of that can always be done. I think what we were saying was, if you weren't married, like if you wasn't tied to one person.
That's not what you're saying at all. That's not what you're saying at all. So for instance, we have a friend of ours that we work with that he agreed greatly with us with this concept, saying that if it wasn't for that aspect of life, like trying to get ass, he'd be the next sergeant major in the army, because he put so much effort and did so many things in his life that could have derailed his career because of the goal of getting ass. That's how it was. Right? Because of the goal of getting ass, that he could have been so much further in his career.
Yeah, I agree. I mean, but that can go for both male and female.
No, I'm not saying it doesn't. You're right, it does. It goes both ways. But if sex was out of the equation, totally out of the equation, now we don't have that drive to have sexual intercourse. If that was totally gone, would we be already living on Mars? Would we already have the cure for cancer? Would we already have, because sex drives a lot of people, like the hunt. So can we say, like, not only sex drives people, but it also drives like certain things that people do? Yeah, people.
Well, I mean, like
so a lot of the decisions that people make are based upon.
So do you think
sex.
We would be on Mars?
Well, you know what I mean, dude. I'm talking about would we advance?
No, but that's a good.
Would we have advanced to the point where we can do
without
things
sex?
Without sex, if sex wasn't, well, no, sex has to be is a vital part. We still have to,
because that drive,
right? So
that's a strong drive.
I'm not trying to say sex is bad by any means, because we have to populate. We have to keep on reproducing, right? or else we would be nothing right now, right? But if that wasn't the main goal, and we focused more, took that time to focus on other things, would we be further in a lot of stuff, be it science, be it medically, whatever.